Blue set. Maine's field goal team is making sure they finish every drive with points. Fields for Kids has been where it's at for dodgeball all spring season, with more competition on the way, possibly as early as this fall or summer.
The Hampton Grange is ready to go for the first season of Penobscot County Wrestling.
Welcome to Messalonskee High School, where the Eagles don't know how to lose.
Rowers from Keim, Boating, Belfast have put in the hours on the water to win races.
The Bangor Rams girls soccer team is 10-0, and they're making it look easy. Jiu-jitsu is a sport that has plenty of benefits both in and out of the gym and for all ages. The Patriots have been making some big coaching moves, so let's see what one former Pat and local gym owner here in Bangor has to say about the move from the hoodie to Mayo. Things have gone a lot better than that for Nokomis Golf this fall. At Pucker Brush Primitive Gathering, learning bow and arrow is just the beginning. The UMaine Boxing Club is punching in bunches. They practice 2 or 3 times per week before heading to tournaments to keep climbing. Derek Robertson won CAA Co-Offensive Player of the Week with a career-high 394 passing yards. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 touchdown passes. MMA fighters need great coaches and cut men in their corner to stand a chance in the octagon.
Very good, very good.
Northern Maine strength, a mental and physical edge.
You got more.
Black Bear fans will be seeing double this season at Alfond Arena with the Welke twins. UFC is back in Boston for another pay-per-view, and who better than to have the president and the Herman Hog, Dana White, joining us? Yes, sir.
Phil and Trina Cayford posted a viral TikTok video playing cornhole. After that, the rest was history with their state and nationwide competitive careers.
When I first started watching them play here, I was like, I think I could do this. So I started going more and watching more.
I always enjoyed sports growing up, and enjoyed the competition and seeing how far we could take it.
They started teaming up in the Sea Dog League 7 years ago. Then they moved to American Cornhole League events across the country.
We started winning in regionals and local tournaments. We were like, we've got to try this. It just seemed really exciting. We're ranked top 50 in the Northeast. Me playing in the Women's League, I'm 34th nationwide. He was #1 in Maine.
We started seeing the ACL pop up on ESPN Sports Center. We figured, hey, let's try that out.
The Cayfords enjoy competing in fundraiser events too.
It's something that we love to do. It was helping other people. It was helping the Maine veterans. It was helping family in need. Anyone that needed something.
Raising as much money as we can for lost loved ones, Maine Veterans Project, schools, house fires.
They practice 2 or 3 times per week before heading to tournaments to keep climbing.
The goal is to become pro next season.
It's fun to travel the country with your wife and support her.
Their next stop in the ACL Elite Division will be in Richmond, Virginia during the first weekend of December.
Fields for Kids has been where it's at for dodgeball all spring season, with more competition on the way, possibly as early as this fall or summer.
It's great to get a full league this year. 16 teams. It's been super exciting. So I think a lot of these folks played intramurals in college, in high school, and really Fusion just wanted to kind of continue that process to still have an outlet to play some sports competitively, but also to have a lot of fun.
Let's go.
It really is probably our most well-attended event in the year. Our sports subcommittee has a lot of followers.
There's a few keys to building a great team.
Focus on one, guys. Focus on one.
It's helpful to have some people that can throw hard and throw accurately, though, because these balls, they move a lot. They're not very heavy, but a lot of these guys and girls, they can throw pretty hard, so that's really helpful. A lot of teamwork comes down to if there's 1 or 2 people left on one team.
I'm going to go right up here.
And there's like a full team on the other one. You see a lot of the full team at that point really being strategic, when to throw the ball, who you're going to throw it to and at and towards.
Fusion Bangor members are happy to bring the sport to the community.
Go, go, go. us, so our events bring out a lot of different people. So our sports league has its own following than like our networking events, so it's great that we get to connect with all residents of the area.
3, 2, 1, dodgeball!
After the recent announcement of a dodgeball movie sequel, its popularity lives on.
Obviously, we get a ton of inspiration from the original dodgeball movie. A lot of people in here quoting the movie, so no, it was an awesome movie. And I think that really spurred a lot of the interest in dodgeball at the intramural level and plus at this type of level.
Giving local athletes a chance to dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge. Old Town's pep band members are fired up to be a part of the Mackenzie Gymnasium environment.
The environment, the pride we have as a town and in a community, and it's something that I really enjoy.
I'm not generally a big sports person, but pep band really turns me into a sports person when I'm here. And it really just fills me with a lot of school pride and pride for my town and my school.
The Coyotes say home court advantage is a big deal in Maine high school basketball.
It adds so much spirit to the crowd, and it just gets everybody excited about the game, and it helps the players just really focus on what they're doing.
It adds a lot of pressure, and I feel like it brings a lot of more spirit to, the school, the students, the sections, the parents, the community, and overall.
I'd like to think that we're a little bit of a good luck charm.
The students have their favorite songs.
Barr.
My top favorite song has got to be Holiday. My Holiday, I love that song, and Louie Louie, and our school song.
1, 2, ready, go!
Tourney time raises the stakes for pep bands, too.
I gotta say, those tournaments are up there as my top favorite memories.
They're always the biggest thing, of the year. Very intense. There's a lot more people watching.
It's an entirely different experience. It is so cool to just have the entire open floor to be able to play to and be able to watch basketball happen.
Old Town's program is successful in many ways.
To have 65 kids in a music program of a school of 530 something, it's just, we're really fortunate. Starting from the 4th grade up, they have phenomenal teachers at the elementary school and middle school level. We're just the beneficiaries of that. This band has an average GPA of 96.1. Half of them do a winter sport, a quarter of them are in JROTC, a quarter of them are in the NHS. Every single program at this school has band kids in it, and we're just really fortunate that they take the time on a Thursday night that they could otherwise, do a bunch of different things to play and be part of our community. We're just really fortunate to have that.
The Coyotes have their pep band in their corner on game night. Timber Tina Shear's Great Maine Lumberjack Show brings entertainment and a history lesson to Trenton.
We highlight not only the skills of the modern-day lumberjack, but the history of how we got to be here. Our sport is like rodeo in the fact that it started out when our country was being settled. If I could go back in time, I'd go to a Maine logging camp because I'd want to see what it smelled like, what the work day was like. I'd love to go back and experience what that would have been like.
Ellsworth's Jordan Camber comes from a family of 6 generations of timber workers. He was hooked quickly and joined the show.
I said, can I climb the poles? She says, you have to climb the poles. And she got me a set of gaffs and the rope and said, let's see what you got.
The daily rain or shine summer show keeps the crew guessing.
Every night, it's something new. It can be something in the crowd or something that happens on stage, and we can just run with it. It's a real competition atmosphere, and we love to just, get after each other and try to beat each other,
Showing a snapshot back in time to American settlers.
Come enjoy the Great Maine Lumberjack Show. It's a great time. Yo-ho!
You're not tired. You're not tired at all. Go.
Michael Keim has brought the energy as head coach of the Bangor Rams boys lacrosse team since 2017.
When you're coaching, you have to bring it every day. You have to show your players that you're excited about it. And if you're not excited about what you're doing, then how are you going to motivate the players? Nice! Nice! Hey, you hit the ball, you have to make a pass.
The Rams say Keim's voice has been huge for the team's success.
He speaks his mind, and he really tells us what we need to work on in various crazy ways. and I think it brings the best out of us. It keeps it light.
Sarge, hop! He's hilarious. On and off the field, he's not afraid to tell us how it is, be honest, you know. It helps for sure.
Ready, set, go.
Keim's upbringing helped his voice.
A skier versus a hockey guy. This should be interesting. When I was growing up, I sung in a church choir. Yeah, roll away. So I use my diaphragm quite a bit. When I use my head voice, it's gone.
Brooksy, what are you doing?
But if I use my diaphragm and my whole body, it's great.
I'm on red.
Ball!
Keim jumps in on the drills, too.
Release!
Who doesn't want to beat their coach in a drill? He goes just as hard as we do and pushes us to go harder than him.
Did I really drop that? Okay, Miles, don't be a hungry hippo. Push on the hip. If he's doing it better than us, then it's probably not going to be a good thing. It motivates us to work harder every day. That's what happens when you're fancy. Simple, stupid works.
There's only one Coach Keim.
My mind races pretty quick. I'm bored. Get out. Get out. But everything is there for a reason. If it isn't broken, don't fix it.
There you go. Scoop. Roll away.
When I'm teaching the game and I'm teaching the players how to be men and seeing those light bulbs go off on and off the field,
ready, set, go.
That does it for me.
Come on, Kanye.
The players hope to cap off the season with a state championship to convince Keim to shave his beard he's sported since 2015. Eben DeWitt remembers when he first started shooting pool.
I started probably when I was 10 years old in a pool room, which my mother told me to stay out of. It was a below basement pool room in Milo, run by a fellow named Lottie Hammond, and other things went on at Lottie Hammond's pool room.
DeWitt played baseball and basketball along with officiating football and baseball. Nowadays, he competes by draining corner pockets.
At 93.5, I can't do much as far as activity is concerned, but the competition from pool is something my age I can handle.
He's worked on his skills in the Air Force and returned to the game after a 30 to 40-year hiatus as an educator at SAD 68 in Dover Foxcroft.
Concentration, touch, eyesight, it's coming back to me slowly. I was a better player back 30, 40 years ago than I am now. If I get another year in, I might achieve that level again.
He enjoys seeing players' potential on the pool table.
It's an art form, I think. The sky's the limit you can achieve as well as you can in any sport.
DeWitt has enjoyed meeting his friends at the new Three Rivers Kiwanis Pool Hall.
Never in my wildest dreams did I think the town of Milo would ever have a pool room with 6 tables. I think the fellowship is important. I made a lot of friends that I otherwise would not have. This pool league of 50-plus players has become the social event of Milo.
DeWitt has been a mainstay in Milo.
Playoff soccer is underway. In Class A, number 2 Bangor hosted number 7 Oxford Hills in a North quarterfinal matchup. The winner would draw number 3 Camden Hills in the next round. Bangor's Anna Connors with a dangerous run, but she pushes it past the far post. Rams in again. Lily Chandler cuts against the grain, but Sage Winslow meets her there and clears the ball away. Bangor free kick on the edge of the box. Emmy Streams takes a low shot, but Madeline Herrick is all over it. Connors breaks through for Bangor. She caps it off with the opening goal of the match. The Rams add another to advance past the Vikings. Class B, number 3 Presque Isle hosting number 6 Ellsworth. Fans donning Believe in Yourselves number 19 shirts honoring Umpy coach Aaron Marston, who passed away last week. Corner kick for the Wildcats. Olivia Locke touches it to Olivia Kohlbacher. She crosses in. Astra Lawton with the header. Home crowd going crazy as the Wildcats go up 1. The Eagles would not give in after that. Morgan Clifford sends a pass forward to Elizabeth Bowles. Wildcat defender on her, able to block her off just enough to score. The Eagles players on the sideline on their feet as the game is tied up at 1. Both teams would score again to go 2-2 into OT, but with 2 minutes left in the first overtime, Locke firing a long strike For the game winner, she would be the hero for the Presque Isle Wildcats. Players storming the field. What a game by both teams in this one. Presque Isle with the 3-2 OT win to move on to the Class B North semifinal. Class C, number 2 MCI hosting number 7 Penquist Valley. This one was all Huskies. Early first half, Olivia Varney tries to power one through a crowd. Rebound to Omnia Braley. Goes the opposite post for the goal, 1-0. Later in the half, Emma Bird, defenders all over her. Doesn't matter. Rifles it to the back of the net. MCI steamrolls Penquist Valley. Varney finished with 8 goals, including her 50th of the season. Northern Maine Class B field hockey playoffs. 8 Old Town at number 1 Lawrence picking up third quarter. Loose ball in front of the cage. Lawrence's Maddie Niles is there to clean it up. Goal makes it 5-zip Bulldogs. Later in the third, Niles again, nice touch off the crosser from Allison Higgins. Another one in the back of the cage as the Bulldogs stay undefeated. They prevail 9-0 over Old Town. Around the postseason, Messalonski and Oxford Hills moved on in Class A field hockey. Belfast and Foxcroft Academy advanced 2. College field hockey saw Bates triple up Colby. The Winslow boys soccer team got past Oceanside in Class B playoffs. Class A North winners in girls soccer are Brunswick, Mount Blue, Camden Hills, and Bangor. In Class B, Herman has no problem with John Babst. Presque Isle will meet Old Town in the next round. Finally, in college soccer, the Bates men's team defeated Colby while the women's teams tied. Stay with TV5 for continuing playoff coverage, plus a local look tomorrow into former Maine baseball player Jeremy Pena winning ALCS MVP. Tom, back to you.